Could Yemen, a nation torn by conflict, be teetering on the brink of an escalated war? The recent attacks by the United States and the United Kingdom on 16 sites in Yemen, claimed to be Houthi strongholds, have ignited a spark that could potentially blaze into a full-fledged retaliation. In the early hours, aircraft from the United States and the United Kingdom launched an offensive on Houthi positions across Yemen. A Houthi military spokesperson, in a defiant response, warned of an impending retaliation and vowed to persist in their support for Palestinians in Gaza and continue attacks on ships in the Red Sea. Long-standing Houthi supporter Iran condemned the strikes, labeling them as a blatant violation of Yemen's territorial integrity. The United States, however, affirmed that over a dozen sites across Yemen were targeted. These included alleged Houthi command and control centers, munitions depots, launching systems, production facilities, and air defense radar systems. The capital, Sana'a, and the port of Hodeidah were among the areas targeted. The mission saw the involvement of 4 Typhoon warplanes from the United Kingdom's Royal Air Force, which took off from Cyprus carrying guided bombs. In addition, Australia, the Netherlands, Canada, and Bahrain provided support to the mission. But who are the Houthis, and what fuels their resistance? The Houthis are an armed group from the Zaidi sect of Yemen's Shia Muslim minority. Formed in the 90s to combat perceived corruption by then-President Ali Abdullah Saleh, they now control a significant part of Yemen, including the Red Sea coastline. Despite multiple attempts by Saleh, backed by Saudi Arabia's military, to quash the Houthi movement, they have held their ground. Suspected of receiving weapons and intelligence from Iran, the Houthis have been embroiled in a civil war against Yemen's government since 2014. The government, backed by a coalition of Arab countries led by Saudi Arabia and the UAE, has yet to quell the Houthi resistance. The Houthis have modeled themselves on the Shia armed group in Lebanon, Hezbollah, from whom they have allegedly received extensive military expertise and training. The situation in Yemen is often seen globally as a proxy war between Iran and Saudi Arabia, though a delicate truce has held for some time. However, the recent strikes by the US and UK have added fuel to the fire, and only time will tell if this will lead to an escalation of the conflict. To summarize, the recent attacks by the US and UK on Houthi-held sites in Yemen have sparked a threat of retaliation from the Houthi military. With the Houthis vowing to continue their support for Palestinians in Gaza and their attacks on ships in the Red Sea, the situation in Yemen remains tense. The international community watches on as the conflict teeters on the brink of escalation, with the potential to ignite a full-blown proxy war.